are these drones moving pounds or ounces? And I asked very specifically in those measurements.
Depends on which drone you order.
Hang on.
Welcome to episode 27
of Hang On, the podcast, featuring Nick Hume and Blake Carroll. This is an awesome idea. Ooh, I like this. Hang on. All right, so can I tell you about this idea that I had? And it is probably one of, it's not really, I don't want to say it's impossible. I need Jeff Bezos or what's Tech Jesus' name out there in Silicon Valley?
Bill Gates.
No, not Bill Gates. He's like Tech John the Baptist, I guess.
Oh. Well, name an app that he did.
Well, he didn't do an app. He
owns... oh, my gosh.
I don't know, he's like one of those... He ons like Tesla or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Elon Musk. Yeah, that guy.
Elon Musk.
Just for the record, Elon, I don't really want to hang out with you, so like...
Don't, I do.
Okay, you can hang out with Nick.
Definitely.
I'm good.
I got some ideas.
I feel like you're the guy who like doesn't drink beer and like eats his steak like...
No,
maybe I shouldn't shit on Elon Musk. He probably has like power for lawyers and stuff.
He's looking for his next big idea, and we're giving it to him. Like, hey, don't you want to be out Bezos for how many billions you have?
That's true.
We've got billion-dollar ideas.
All right, so
for free.
So listen to this.
Except for the percentage.
So listen to this idea. All right, Elon. If you, I take back what I said. If you want to get in on this, I feel like you're the man.
Yeah.
But anyway, so all right. So this, I'm not gonna lie. Real popular with the drug dealers. This is going to be real popular. It's going to be work really well with LSD Planet. It's going to be great for delivering the supplies for LSD Planet.
Oh my gosh!
If you don't know about LSD Planet, go back and listen to what episode is LSD Planet? Is that episode 2?
It's episode 27.
Oh, 27. That's right. Yeah, because we cut out the first 25 episodes.
Yeah, they weren't very good.
I mean, these aren't very good.
No, but they were much better than what we used to have.
All right, so
imagine. Really?
Yeah, hear me. You're going to understand why.
Okay. This just sounds so bad.
The problem is that I can immediately see all the nefarious things.
If someone prints this out a cassette tape and labels it Exhibit A, I'm going to be pissed.
So the thing is, when I came up with this idea, I was like, "This is an awesome idea."
I can just see it too. You're just sitting there like, oh, hold on. God damn it, I'm a genius.
It's
the strong mental demand it takes to focus the bowels.
It's like 98% of CPU capacity to...
just I have 52 Chrome tabs open.
I may have IBS. I'm running on a computer at work with 4 gigs of RAM, and there's 8 users that are still signed on that never logged off, and I have 18 Chrome tabs open at the same time. Yeah, so immediately had this idea. I was like, this is a great idea. I don't know how it happened. Like I said, just a savant. Yeah, it's how it is. Like,
you were just, how do I print money today?
If I were from money, like if my family were rich, which parents, by this time, I feel like we're on episode like 4 or 5. Maybe you're listening to this. 1, I apologize for the profanity that I use regularly on this podcast.
Right, but couldn't you have made more money?
Yeah, and 2, thank you very much for the life that you gave me growing up. But come on, couldn't we have been millionaires?
Come on.
If you had only been millionaires, we would be trillionaires by now because I have so many good ideas. Every idea I have is just pure gold.
You fools.
You didn't know. It's okay. You didn't know.
It's because you made the extra room a guest bed.
Yeah, that's it. That's how it all got started. You didn't think about LSD Planet in the 70s when, Anywho, moving on. So I immediately think of this idea, and I'm like, man, this is a genius idea. And then I'm like, man, all the nefarious things that you could do with this idea, but that would be part of the, I don't want to say allure. Because if you don't know... Yeah, I don't want to get too political here because that's something we probably shouldn't talk about in episode 4 of our things.
Right.
But I am what some would call a libertarian. I am all about individual freedom, and I'm not a huge fan of like overregulation and everything. So I'm going to pitch to you the miracle of the decentralized mail system. Okay?
Oh my God, a blockchain for mail.
No, okay. So you right now, you want to send a package or a letter, right?
Right.
How do you do it? You put an envelope, you put some stamps on it, or you go pay UPS to go pick up and drop off your package. They put a shipping label on it. It gets put on a truck, and then it gets shipped to a warehouse, and then it gets sorted by a bunch of people, and then it gets put on another truck, and then it gets shipped to another hub, and then it gets sorted out by more people, and then it finally gets delivered to your house, right? So now 40 people have touched your package. It's been on 4 trucks. It's gone.
Yeah, it's completely
It's
destroyed.
gone 2,000. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not in one piece anymore. It has gone 2,000 miles out of its way to get to where it's intended to go. All right. So now let me pitch to you this alternate reality. In this alternate reality, and here's the catching point, and here's where we need Elon Musk. In this alternate reality, drones can basically travel an infinite distance. So we're going to really have to work on battery life and charging stations.
It's just infrastructure.
But once you build the infrastructure, I don't think it's even really that big of a deal.
I'm so worried. Are these drones moving pounds or ounces? And I asked very specifically in those measurements.
Depends on which drone you order.
I just see the floating carrier from Avengers and just drones descending everywhere.
So,
oh my God, what are the drones moving around here?
So you, instead of shipping a package via the United States Postal Service or UPS or FedEx, which, I mean, FedEx, UPS, if you also, don't let Elon Musk be the only person to invest in this. If you want to invest, we can do a joint venture. Also, hey, speaking of joint ventures, do you know why Bluetooth is called Bluetooth?
No.
Okay, so I just found out this the other day. Bluetooth is actually named after and I'm going to get this wrong as far as the specific details, but I'm going to get the major key points right. So Bluetooth is actually named after a Viking king of the Danish people who united a bunch of other Viking groups.
Okay.
So when Bluetooth was originally being developed, it was a bunch of they didn't want another VHS Betamax where the first one to have porn won and then the other one lost out. You know what I'm saying?
So for Wi-Fi transmission?
Yeah. Everyone under the age of 30 is like, what the hell is Betamax? I don't know. Yeah. They also don't know what, Laserdisc is or, VHS or cassette tapes.
Or reel-to-reel.
If you never made a playlist or a mixtape for the girl you're trying to take out in middle school by listening to the radio and waiting for the song to come on and pressing record, you haven't lived. Nope. That's it. All right. So anyway, so they got all these companies together to just develop one technology that would be the standard. And since they were unifying these companies, this one guy was like, oh, let's call it Bluetooth, because he just read a book about this Viking king.
Nice.
And so then the media found out about this technology, and they knew it was never intended to be called Bluetooth as a product. That was the name, and it kind of stuck. And then
it's like a code name.
Yeah, and then it got out in the media, and so they just stuck with Bluetooth. So now you know why Bluetooth is named Bluetooth, and knowing is half the battle, as my friend G.I. Joe told me. He never told me what the other half is. I'm pretty sure it's killing people with aggressive violence.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Yeah, but I know that knowing is half the battle, and I'm pretty certain, 99.9% certain that killing other half the battle. All right, so anyway. So now you want to ship this package. So now you're not contacting UPS. You're not going to FedEx. You literally, on your phone, carrier pigeon. That's the name of the service.
Perfect.
I mean, great, right?
Yeah.
So now...
Or homing pigeon.
Well,
or homey pigeon.
Ooh, homey pigeon. I hate it. I'm out. You lost me. I don't even want to talk to you anymore. There's going to be some standardized boxes that maybe you're going to have to purchase, or I don't know how you're going to get these. Maybe you purchase these at Walmart, or order them offline, or the drones deliver Wi-Fi. Or when the drone comes to you, it just already has the box that you've pre-specified. You put your goods in the box. It's an unmarked box. It's sealed. It can only be opened by, the person you're sending to. Maybe they have a 4-digit passcode, and that's the only way the drone will let go of the box so it can be opened. Still fleshing out the details on that.
Yeah.
So it comes, it puts the box, there's no labels on it, so there's no markings on it. There's no markings of who owns it. There's no markings of where it's going or where it's coming from. You put whatever it is that you're putting in there, and then the drone delivers it to where you specify for it to be delivered. So some issues I have with this.
Putting bombs in there.
Yeah. I mean, people can put bombs in FedEx packages or UPS packages too. So like there's no, and it's just going to blow up a drone. It's not going to blow up people or trucks who are, so like it's
whoever opens it.
No, because the only people, you're not going to send it to somebody who's not expecting it.
Why not?
Because that's not the point. Why would I send you something that you're not expecting?
As a gift.
Okay, yeah, but then I'm going to send you the 4-digit code, and you're going to be the only person that's going to open it.
Oh, I see.
So, like, you're not just going to send it. And if I know you're trying to kill me,
that's fair.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, let me open this thing. Yeah. Also, nothing's stopping you from just sending a bomb or putting a bomb on someone's. Like, that's actually.
There are laws stopping people doing this.
Yeah, there are. And there's, the fear of repercussions for that.
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't think that this is going to be I don't foresee that as being the number one nefarious act that's going to come from this.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What nefarious act were you thinking
you
of?
did ask if it was pounds or ounces, so I think you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Shipping some weed.
Yeah, moving on. I'm not shipping weed using carrier pigeon. Definitely coke.
Okay.
Just for the record, not endorsing doing illicit drugs that are illegal.
Not at all. But in Colorado,
in Colorado it'd be fine. However, if you're listening, government, just make them all legal. Tax money, just
who from the government's going to listen to a business podcast? They're already in it.
That's true. All right. So anywho, now it's delivered. The drone picks it up, and the drone just flies it directly to the person that you're delivering it to. So it gets there. It gets there relatively quick. There's zero shipping as far as like trucks or airplanes. There's no personnel involved in handling this. So the overhead is much lower. I mean, sure, you have to pay for the drones and the infrastructure involved with that. But the daily operating cost of this shipping system is exponentially lower and more efficient than the current shipping systems that we have in the U.S. between FedEx, UPS, or the United States Postal Service.
All right, hang on.
Okay.
I'm going to pitch another idea. I'm going to just see where it lands.
Okay.
Right. Drones are all.
Your batting average. I know you.
Yeah.
It's like 50 right now.
That sounds good.
No, it's not.
Okay. So currently, drones all run on batteries, like lithium ion or some that you recharge and it keeps flying. It's not running on a diesel, right?
Yeah.
What if, especially in an urban environment, cars and or trucks had docking stations for drones that recharge the drones and then they could keep going?
That is already literally part of my idea.
Okay.
And you have 18 shipping companies or 18 wheelers who are already driving down the interstate. So maybe the drone's battery technology and drone technology comes along and it can make that trip on its own. But why use that much battery if you could literally just go land on an 18-wheeler that's already running automated, of course.
Yeah.
It doesn't, the drone would automatically just find how to get there.
Yeah. But if my neighbor's going to the store, now the drone doesn't have to fly that way. It lands.
Yeah, it lands.
GPS
or your drone's going to LA. It don't want to fly all the way to LA. It's just going to hitch a ride on some truck that's part of a participating company that's getting paid some small minimal fee to put a docking station on their truck. Yeah, that's exactly how I thought about getting around the fact that drone batteries don't last that long.
Now, what do we think about the flying carrier idea? Where you have a mothership in a region that just kind of...
So I did think about that. Maybe not even literally just, you buy warehouses or buy land somewhere and put up, these charging facilities where they could, if they couldn't find a ride, they could fly from charging facility to charging facility. They could
that's just a good idea right now. We just patent charging facilities for drones.
They could be automated because you don't really need any. You might have a couple of maintenance people there just to make sure, but they're not having to change. When you put the package on the drone, it stays on that drone until it gets delivered. So that's where you don't need the personnel and the human beings to separate out the mail.
Yeah.
And sure, you could probably, if you spent lots of money and time, you could probably mechanize out the human beings sorting the mail. But even then, it's still going to be slower and harder than just putting it on the drone and then the drone figuring out the way to get there, whether it's charging stations or hitching rides on 18-wheelers or whatever. You could even pay truck drivers to just have the thing, like huge charging stations, like the entire trailer is a charging station, and just pay them to drive back and forth like across the country and up and down the interstate. It would still be cheaper than paying for warehouses full of shipping containers with all the trucks you would need and everything like that. And if the drone needs to like just wait, like land on like the side of the road or like land somewhere or like wait.
Now hang on, what do you think about drone trains? Where you have
why do you like trains so much?
Now listen, the trains are more efficient. They already got a diesel generator.
You're saying the charging stations on the train?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in on that. I thought you were talking more about like a train that was automated. I mean, I guess it could be automated. I mean, I like that idea because that would also, side, benefit to this would be the railroad system in America is kind of, I don't want to say outdated, but it's very underutilized compared to European countries where this would provide a whole nother use for the railroad system. And you could automate it. Like maybe you could literally just have this train that runs, all around and there's enough railroad in the country. You could have trains going pretty regularly.
Yeah.
And it would get the drones the majority of the place they need to be. I still think the drone and battery technology would need to progress for this idea to really be feasible.
So what's the benefit of this instead of just USPS buying the drones and doing it themselves?
Well, I don't care who does it. I mean, one, I would want to do it, but I feel like this is like a way out of my, this is just, I mean, if, like I said, if Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos wants to come invest in this and, give us our 15% cut, that's more than fine. Or the USPS or FedEx but the idea is that you cut out, I don't know off the top of my head, but FedEx has just in the US, hundreds, thousands of airplanes, hundreds of thousands of trucks, warehouses all over the place that they're having to pay people to maintain and pay rent on, tens of thousands of employees who have to sort this mail and move it from one truck to another truck.
Yeah.
So you're cutting down the expenses exponentially by doing all of this, and it's decentralized. So
what do you think that word means?
Well, when I say decentralized, there's no hub. So like right now, if I put a package in, it goes to a hub and everything in a region is going to go to some sort of hub, and then it's similar to the way the airlines work as far as like the hub and spoke plan. So this way your package is going directly there. So I think it's going to be faster. It's going to be cheaper. It's going to be more discreet, more private. No one's going to like. Why shouldn't I be able to ship anything that I want to whoever I want?
What if you wanted to move gasoline?
Yeah, that's fine. It's in the drone, so it's not having to. You're not going to really necessarily have to meet DOT regulations because you're not going to be driving down if you're on the automated trains.
Do you like the idea of automated trains?
Or like the trains that are literally just rows, like cars and cars of charging stations. I mean, I think the biggest benefit is just the cost savings. Like that's way more math than I'm willing to just like randomly make up or punch into my calculator on my phone. But the amount of cost savings that would go.
I'm out.
You're out.
Yeah.
You're out?
I think it's a good idea, but I'm out. That seems too hard. Now, I would start a bar that would bring you drinks on it. You just punch it in.
I'm out.
What? An automated. You don't think that's more.
What if you just had a drone service, right? That was local and maybe started at local and you just punched in the store that you wanted to go to and what you wanted it to get you. So like you could call up the store and be like, hey, my drone's going to be there in 2 minutes. It's purple and it has the letters JA94 is its call, like its call sign. This is what I've ordered. Just put it on there and it's going to bring it to me. So it's kind of like Uber Eats or DoorDash, but just
my God. Now if McDonald's could bring me a 10-piece McNugget and a large front drone, I'd be fat.
You are fatty.
Let the record show that is not true.
But why limit to? I mean, sure. If McDonald's wanted,
okay, fine. Burger King too.
No. I get it.
Just think.
No, I get it. But why do that when like you could literally just have your service, right?
Yeah.
You are the drone people.
Okay.
And people order things from Walmart, like So all you need McDonald's to do is put some sort of like RFID chip on your bag and have it in a GPS marked location, and you order your thing from them, and then they put it in this location, and then your drone from our service automatically is like,
all right, hang on. So we're going back. I like this idea. We have a shipping container. These are very versatile, and you should just start buying them.
Yeah, just buy shipping containers.
We drop it off at, I can't remember if Domino's or Pizza Hut had the heat wave bag. We pull up in the container. It's got a drone facility in it, charging whatever you need, and it's got a radius for where they work.
Ooh, I like
this. Enable drone delivering for whatever service you need, and we install shit like heat wave bags, and we say like, all right, we can keep 2 large pizzas. We can go 10 miles there and back.
Hey guys, hang on.
Yeah.
All of our ideas can't revolve around storage containers.
Yes, they can. All right.
But I do like, so I wonder right now, and I don't know enough about it, but like, so DoorDash or Uber Eats or any of those, those are the only 2 that I can. Grubhub. That's the one I use. The one that I actually use is the one I couldn't remember the name of. So like, I'm sure they're getting a take somehow of the delivery thing. So if I'm a McDonald's or I'm a Chick-fil-A, dear God, I wish we had a Chick-fil-A up here. Chick-fil-A, if you want to sponsor us, I will stop cursing on the podcast right now because I know you probably don't like that. But it literally, if you could just give us Chick-fil-A food, if you haven't had Chick-fil-A, if you're somewhere like a heathen area of the United States, like the Northeast or like, I don't know, Montana. Do they have Chick-fil-A's in Montana? If you're from Montana, I need to know. Put this on the Twitter. Yeah. We don't have a Twitter, but like put this on.
We do.
We have news to me. But seriously, Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber, they're getting the take from delivery. They're getting paid for delivery, right?
Yeah.
So now what the service we're offering is we're going to come in, we're going to install the service for you. And you would need to get in with one company, McDonald's, Wendy's, whatever. One company. And once you got their business and you could do all of their stores, you'd be made. You would never have to like work again for the rest of your life.
Sure.
I mean, it would take you 20 years to like build up the infrastructure and like have all of their stores like with the service. But like you would be set with one franchise, like with one company. But now they're getting the profits and the extra income from the delivery instead of DoorDash or Uber Eats or Grubhub by simply having this, facility that may or may not be in a storage unit that we're going to install on their property. And it's going to have the drone. It's going to be basically all automated. They go out there, they put the food on the drone delivers it to the house location, and then it's right there. And then you get a text on your phone, you walk out, and your food is probably like somewhere in the middle of your front yard because like
no, that's obvious. If you want to be part of the service, you also have to rent a drone dock for your house, so the drone has a place to land and recharge.
See, that's where I think you lose people.
Why? People have driveways and mailboxes.
I think that's where you lose people unless your drone is offering more things than just McDonald's.
No, I'm in. Put those golden arches on.
How much are they paying for this drone docking thing?
Well, now hold on. People rent modems. They could buy modems and it's cheaper, right? But instead they rent modems.
Is that for Wi-Fi or online?
It actually for both.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
So how much do you think people only for McDonald's are going to pay for this docking station?
I don't think
they better not have a golden. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like,
but if you could start linking it up with other companies, I'll start paying.
So,
like if Amazon Prime was like, "Hey man, we're gonna need like $50 a year."
All right, so McDonald's is a good example, right? Because McDonald's has like in any given American city, there's like 18 of them. So the drones could use the docking stations from the multiple McDonald's, or like let's say McDonald's and there's other companies they could use those docking stations. I would say if you're gonna want to use this service, that you wouldn't necessarily need a charging station, but some sort of just like GPS locator. And those are cheap. Like you can buy those one time for like $15. You put them outside your house. That way the drone can drop the food or whatever it is, like right there. And that would really go over if you had multiple businesses, and you could offer this service to like local businesses and stuff too, because that's where I think people would really buy it. You start in a city.
Yeah, once you have the infrastructure, everybody would start using it.
Yeah, and then the drones don't care about whose drones they are, so they would just stop at whatever charging station,
Unless
they
we
wanted
own
to.
The drones.
Yeah. What?
Unless we were the ones that own the drones.
No, we're
rented
going to
them.
own the drones. We're renting
Oh, I
them to the
see.
companies.
So then it doesn't matter which drone's which. We can start doubling
exactly.
up, optimize
Exactly.
routes. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we did really good for trains, cargo containers, and drones. I think we've covered.
Yeah,
those
if you're
bases.
in that business, we probably have made you some money today.
If you sell storage containers,
can you hit us up? We just want 2 or 3. Can you just
really need
donate
more storage?
Donate
containers
2 or
in my
3
life.
of them. All right, so
All right,
let's.
how are we doing on time?
Hang on. Thank you for listening to our show. To participate, send your comments or business ideas to thehangonpodcast@gmail.com. Keep us motivated by subscribing to us on YouTube and iTunes. And tell a friend. This is the Hang On Podcast. It was an honor. See you next week.